Hey everybody, it's Brittany here from Surfing Waves of Light, and today I'm going to show you how to put together a juicer, make some celery juice, and take that juicer apart and clean it. So here we go. Here's my juicer. I have a Breville juicer. It has two settings, high and low. To put the juicer together, I start with this piece right here. We've had this juicer for a long time. So I'll take this piece and I'll put it right here on top. This is the part that does all the juicing. This is the sharp part. You don't want to touch this inside section. So you just put that. You'll see these little arrows. Line it up and you can put that down. You just feel into it. It should snap down. Then you can take your juice collector. Put this part in there like that. And I just line it up here. Perfect. And this is the part where all of the pulp and stuff will go. So that I just attach here. Make sure my plug's not all messed up. And then this just lines up here. Every juicer's a little different, but they're all kind of the same too. At least of these kinds of juicers. Then you snap that in, and then I have my top. I'll be taking that out when I go to juice the celery. So that's how you put the juicer together. Of course, you want to plug it in. Make sure your switch is in the middle. It'll start running. No big deal, but... All right, let me grab the celery now so we can get that going. So today is day 11 of the cleanse. So me and Greg are each going to do probably 24 ounces of celery juice. That's what we've been doing. So I'm going to try to use 3 stalks to accomplish that. This is an entire bunch of celery. These are the individual stalks, just so you know when I'm talking about it. So I'm going to take my celery. I'm just going to pull it out of the bag. This is organic celery that I got from our local health food store, Pangea. It's beautiful. Appreciate that. You want to just look at your celery. It's winter here. Sometimes it freezes or it will have things like this. So you just want to cut away parts like this. This doesn't look so good. So I'm just going to toss it. It seems like it goes all the way up the stem. All right. So you want to cut the stalks off. I just look for where the white part about ends. This is good. And if you want, you can put these in water and it'll grow a little mini celery. But I don't have any room for that right now. So, and sometimes too, I like to cut the tops off, just because you don't know what you cut that and if it cut other things, and I like to do that. So I'm going to bring this over here, and I like this basket. I got this on Amazon. It's good size for celery, and I'll just give it a rinse. And then I have these clean dish towels, and I just try to pat it dry a bit, just so there's not too much water. Lay that there for a second. So when I lay it back out, I'll just look to see if there's any dirt. Not that it's the end of the world if there's dirt, especially if it's organic. All right, let me do the other two. This is an awesome knife also. Sharp knife is important in your healing journey. And also, if you want your celery juice to be less bitter, you want to pull off the leaves. You can leave some on, but if you have a lot of leaves, pull those off because it will make it very, very bitter. Rinse these off. So I'll start with the stuff I already have that's pretty dry. Alright, so for celery, I use the high setting. Some juicers only have one setting, but good setting. Always turn the juicer on first before... Sorry, it's loud. Always turn the juicer on first before you put stuff in there. It gives the juicer a chance to grab onto the veggies or fruit or whatever you're putting in there. Also, because you're not going to be able to hear me once I start juicing, you want to do like 1 to 2 stalks at a time. And you're just going to push down kind of slow, just like feeling into it. And you also always want to be aware of how much juice is in here because you don't want it to overflow. So if I notice it's getting too full, I may stop to get a mug. All right, pretty good. So we got 2 celery juices. They're about 24 ounces, maybe like 20 ounces, 22. Really good. I'm happy. So that was 3 bunches of celery. One of them was pretty small. So I'm going to put these aside right here. Right next to Greg's awesome art. Look at that. Okay, so now I'm going to clean the juicer. So I'm just going to put the strainer aside, rinse out. Every juicer will come with a brush like this. If not, you can buy these, but it should come with that. So I like to rinse this out first. I don't put all the foam in there. Sometimes that doesn't sit well in my stomach. Rinse that out. This part, so you're going to unplug this, or unpull that. You can unplug it too in case you switch that. You can pull this out. Just give that a rinse. Really easy. The quicker you clean the juicer, the better, especially for the part on the inside. So this part you just want to pull off and tip a little bit. We did a lot of celery. Sometimes when you do a lot of juice, it's good to pull it off and just check, depending on your juicer, how old it is and what its little characteristics are. Just pull this stuff out. We compost all the pulp, so I like to save it as much as I can. Bring this over here, and again, and just give it a rinse. Get all that pulp off. I don't use soap every single time because I can rinse it off most of the time. All right, this section you want to pick up from here. Again, you want to remember never to touch there. It's very sharp. You can pull this out. This is easy. I just give this a rinse. Also, sprayer hose really helps. All right, this part, first you're going to start by rinsing it out. And then you're going to take your scrubber, and from the outside, the hardest parts are going to be right here along this section. And I'm just going to use the hot water. Sometimes we'll use the sprayer too. I like to use the brush and the sprayer. Kind of a combo. Really get in there. Loosen it up. You can do it from the inside as well. Watch around this part, top part too. This part you just need to get clean. And this part, you want to make sure there's no little like stuff. So there's a little bit there. Kind of just keep an eye. This looks pretty good actually. Give it a rinse with the sprayer just to get anything else. But this is the section of the juicer that is like the most important for sure. I've had this juicer for a couple of years now, so one time I reordered 2 of these just because I didn't clean it, you know. So if you do ever mess this up, you can reorder this part from the company, at least from Breville, you can. And then I'll just put this over here. Now my juicer is drying. I'm done juicing, and I'm going to drink my celery juice because it's best to drink it right away. That is our video today on how to put together a juicer, how to cut and prepare celery juice, clean it, and how to make and clean a celery juice. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section below, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. Also, feel free to go to www.surfingwavesoflight.com where you can check out my other offerings. I do coaching, I do energy healing, and all sorts of fun therapeutic stuff. So stop on by and have a great day.